A little bit about Bo Nix for a second. And why does he not get any respect? When will that said respect come? We talked about the national article at foxsports.com by Henry McKenna. He called him boring, and he said that JJ McCarthy's in line to be a better quarterback than Bo Nix.
Okay.
So what would it take, for real, for Bo Nix to actually get some respect nationally? And I actually think this is a legitimate possibility for a couple of different reasons.
Okay.
Or will all Broncos' goodwill be credited to who Sean Payton is? Because he's got plenty of skins on the wall, still that Fox term. He's literally won a Super Bowl, and it was this unknown of Drew Brees. Now, I think Drew Brees is more respected, especially even at the time with the shoulder surgery and injury, than Bo is right now. But Sean has done it before. He's loud about telling you he's done it before.
Yeah.
And he's looked at in this generation as one of the best offensive-minded coaches of his time in the NFL. So even if Bo's great, and you and I believe he's going to get north of 4,000, he's going to still throw for 30-plus touchdowns, have a couple of rushing touchdowns involved there, and have 10, 12 interceptions, but have a really solid completion percentage as well. Bo's going to be good. I like that, what you said earlier. Forget the sophomore slump, baby. We're talking about a sophomore jump for Bo Nix.
Jump.
But would it be all credit to Sean to go, look at what he got out of that guy?
Right. So I kind of want to put a pin in that for tomorrow's show, because that's a big conversation with a lot of different answers. But you asked originally, what's it take for Bo Nix to get respect? It's going to take a Super Bowl.
Wow, really?
It's going to take a Super Bowl, because here's what's going to happen. I've seen the future, and part of it lies into the second conversation that you've started. Because if Bo Nix is a 4,000-yard passer and he's 25, 30 touchdowns, 35 touchdowns, whatever, give me a number, it doesn't matter. And the Broncos make the play, they lose. And then they make the playoffs, but they win, but then they lose. And they never get to that Super Bowl, and they never win that Super Bowl, then the narrative is going to be Bo Nix has hit a ceiling. I never want to hear those words from national commentators who are already annoying enough. But, that's the narrative. It's already pre-written.
Yeah.
It's the easiest and laziest thing in sports. He can't win the big one. Right? Can't win the big one. Now, what's the narrative with Lamar Jackson?
He can't win the big one either.
What's the narrative with Josh Allen?
He can't win the big one.
Mm-hmm. It's going to take a Super Bowl. Now, those guys have MVPs, right? And Bo Nix could win an NFL MVP.
No doubt.
But it's going to take a Super Bowl, or else people, and this is all due credit to John Harbaugh, who I really, really appreciate. And I don't give much credit to Sean McDermott. Not a fan of some of the stuff he said publicly. Won't get into that. But Josh doesn't have the coach that Bo does. Lamar doesn't have the coach that Bo does. So it ties into your second part of the conversation, which, again, we can save some of this for tomorrow.
Yeah.
But, it's really, if Bo only gets so far, everyone's just going to say, well, that's Sean. He was the sixth. All that crap.
Mm-hmm.
Kev, get ready, because I almost cussed. Shut your mouth. All the crap that we heard about Bo Nix post-draft, especially from others with microphones, and Kev, why the Bo Nix? They didn't know Bo. They don't know anything, right? Don't know anything. Don't listen to him. Don't talk to him. They don't know anything. All the guys that backtrack and pulling their hamstrings, riding their bicycles, pulling them hamstrings because they're backtracking on Bo, you're going to hear all that crap again.
Yep.
And that'll even come back locally, where those local loudmouth schmucks will be like, I remember when he came out and I said to you guys he was a sixth quarterback, and Todd McShay said he was a third-round pick. All of that crap is going to come back unless Bo wins the Super Bowl. Because if they win and they get 10 games and then, but then the 11 wins and then, they lose, it's always going to be Bo can't win the big one. Bo's a system quarterback. Bo, it can only go so far. And that's where Sean Payton gets the credit of, let's see what Sean's doing. McShay had a third-round pick on Bo, and poor Sean. That's what the narrative will become nationally.
And people think that McShay's plugged in or has a better feel than Sean Payton does.
Yes.
Which is ridiculous.
That's going to be the narrative. What's it going to take for Bo to get respect? Give me a championship. And then give me another one. Because once he wins one, there will still be people that say, that was Sean. It's Bo.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, and this really stings, it's always both. It wasn't Brady or Belichick. It was both.
Yep.
It wasn't Shanahan or Elway. It was both. What was John without Mike? He could get you there, but he couldn't win it.
Yeah.
What was Mike without John? And I know RG3 kind of, his leg blew up and all that kind of stuff. Plus RG3, his attitude with Mike was terrible. You don't go to Mike Shanahan in your second year and say, I'm not running these plays. That's Mike flipping Shanahan. Mm-hmm. You get in line and you do what that coach wants you to do. RG3 didn't do that, and his career wasn't much long for that. But what was Mike without John? It's always both. Yeah. It's always both. So is it Bo? Is it Sean? It's going to be both. But you've got to get a championship for people to stop disrespecting him or calling him boring or calling him a system quarterback. By the way, Tom Brady's a system quarterback. Peyton Manning was a system quarterback. The best quarterbacks are system quarterbacks.
Yeah, and they operate it and execute it at the highest level it can be operated and executed.
Yes. Now, what's that system? And Peyton did it with two different systems.
Yeah.
Because the Kubiak system, not a real great fit for Peyton Manning.
Just ask Peyton Manning.
But he did it, right?
Yeah.
And they won it all, right? So, yeah, but give me Super Bowl 60, man. Enough with this Bo disrespect.
I like it.
The guy at Fox Sports, whatever, fake ESPN, I don't care.
I thought you were actually going to say win a playoff game, and then you said win the Super Bowl.
No, it's a Super Bowl.
Damn.
Josh Allen's won a playoff game.
But he's still respected. He's not looked at the best of. People don't even respect Bo. People think that last year was a fluke. Mm-hmm. This Henry McKenna guy, he doesn't think that Bo is going to survive at the NFL.
Now, I don't know what Henry McKenna was doing when Josh Allen was a young player, but go back to Josh Allen as a young player. There wasn't a lot of oh, that's at Wyoming. Yeah. I mean, he was a sideshow. He was a freak. That's what Josh Allen was thought of earlier. Oh, yeah, that guy's a 50% passer. By the way, Matthew Stafford was at Georgia. Nobody remembers that. So, and Josh had to deal with that for a little bit. But that's coming from Wyoming, up there in Laramie. Love all y'all up there. Bo, it's a little bit different because it's Oregon and it's 61 starts as a collegian. But that disrespect is still going to be there until he wins a Super Bowl. And then give him another one so you just know it's him.
Yes, that's exactly right. All right, it's KKFN and KKFN HD1 Longmont, Denver. Cecil, I mentioned